He's absent-mindedly fidgeting, waiting for the doctor to come in. All of a sudden, we see Dr. HOTT, dressed in bike shorts, a helmet, a lab coat, and no shirt, ride in on his mountain bike. He gets off it and puts the kickstand down.
Hey, I'm Dr. HOTT.
He reaches into his pocket and grabs his ID, showing it to Jeremy, pointing out his age.
60.
He puts it away.
What brings you in today?
Well, I've been having this wicked bad headache for a few days now. It's just gotten worse.
I see. Is it in a specific spot or just all over?
I think it's a migraine, so like on my right side.
And have you ever had a migraine before?
Nope. I've only had regular old headaches, so this is kind of freaking me out.
Okay.
He takes off his helmet, shakes out his long hair, and sets it down on the counter.
Woo!
Have you been trying anything at home for it?
Well, I've been taking some Tylenol, trademark, but it hasn't been helping.
Anything else?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I've been trying to drink more water in case I was dehydrated and stuff like that, but it's still there.
Well, I can recommend resting as much as you can, staying in the dark, and definitely keep drinking a lot of water.
Is there anything I can take for it? I just want it to go away.
Well, there's some things I could prescribe, but if you really want to get rid of it now, there's only one thing you can do.
Yes?
Jeremy,
Dr. HOTT sits on a stool, scooting closer to Jeremy.
do you want to eat bugs?
Do I want to?
Eat bugs.
Yeah, of course. What'd you have?
Dr. HOTT opens a drawer of a filing cabinet, looking through it.
Well, let's see.
As Dr. HOTT looks through, Jeremy reacts physically and vocally to the types of bugs he offers. The reactions vary from utter disgust to excitement.
I've got cockroaches, ants,
Ugh.
crickets.
Dr. HOTT pulls a live, hissing cockroach from the cabinet.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeremy is incredibly interested in this. Dr. HOTT notices his reaction and is creeped out. He throws the cockroach off stage, much to Jeremy's dismay.
Grasshoppers. Oh, I recently got this in. Never tried it before.
Dr. HOTT pulls out a scorpion, dead.
Oh, an Asian forest scorpion? I've been dying to try one of those for months now.
Jeremy grabs the scorpion out of Dr. HOTT's hand and sniffs it.
This smells delectable. Can I taste it?
Jeremy pulls a tiny piece off the scorpion and eats it.
Oh my god.
Good.
This is like the best bug I've ever eaten. No, the best thing. It's just incredible.
Mind if I try?
Dr. HOTT scoots closer to Jeremy again. Jeremy grabs a hold of one of the scorpion's legs tenderly, tensely. They lock eyes while he pulls it off. Jeremy lightly touches Dr. HOTT's chin and opens his mouth. He puts the scorpion leg in it. Dr. HOTT chews carefully. He's having a life-changing experience.
Holy shit!
I know, right?
Jeremy and Dr. HOTT eat the rest of the scorpions, tearing off limbs, feeding them to each other, ending with them playing the pocky game with the scorpion's tail, etc. This should be unsettling. Jeremy is the one to pull away as he gets flustered at the last second.
Do you have another one?
I'm afraid I don't.
Dr. HOTT sits next to Jeremy on the examination table and rubs his back.
I've just never tasted a bug like that.
Jeremy leans into Dr. HOTT, burying his face in his hair.
Your hair smells real good.
Dr. HOTT starts to pet Jeremy's hair.
That feels really nice. It's been so long since I...
You have really soft hair, you know that?
Dr. HOTT starts to slow down his petting as he finds something strange.
There's something in your hair.
He pulls out what looks to be an antenna growing from Jeremy's head.
Well, I think I may have found the source of your headache.
What is it?
Well, it looks like something is growing out of your head.
Growing out of my head?
It looks like, how can I put this lightly? It looks like an antenna is coming out of your head.
What does that mean?
It means you have an antenna on your head.
I know that. Why?
That is a very good question. I'm not sure.
You're not sure? You're a doctor. You're supposed to know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, but I'm not a bug doctor.
You have an entire cabinet filled with bugs.
I only eat those. I don't diagnose them.
Jeremy runs to Dr. HOTT and hugs him.
Please, can you help me? I need you.
Dr. HOTT hugs back. Jeremy goes to pull away, but he sticks to Dr. HOTT's lab coat.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's happening.
He continues to try and pull away, but his hands aren't budging.
It's all right. I'll just...
Dr. HOTT takes off his lab coat, stepping above Jeremy's arms. He's now shirtless. He's incredibly fit. Muscles bulging, skin tan, lightly coated in sweat from his bike ride before. His lab coat is stuck to Jeremy's hand.
Okay, that's better.
How? Can you help me get this off?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Dr. Hott takes a hold of the lab coat and rips it off Jeremy's hands, throwing it off stage. Dr. Hott then walks toward Jeremy and examines his hands.
The good news is that you might be able to climb walls.
What?
Your hands are secreting some kind of adhesive substance, which is why they stuck to my lab coat.
Oh God, ew, 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 ew. Is anything else going to happen to me?
With the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if you sprout some wings soon.
Ugh.
Hey, it's okay. Look on the bright side. Wings would be, super cool.
Ugh, I just don't understand what's going on.
Jeremy tries to lift his head, but his hands are stuck to it.
Are you kidding me? Can you help again?
Dr. Hott tries as carefully as he can to pry his hands off his face without hurting him. It isn't working, so he just tears them off.
Ah!
When we see Jeremy's face again, there are mandibles protruding from his lower face.
There's, you might want to see this.
Dr. Hott finds a mirror and hands it to Jeremy. Jeremy looks in the mirror.
What the fuck? Pinches?
Well, actually, they're mandibles.
That doesn't matter. Why are they on my face?
I'd say they're there because you're turning into a bug.
That's obvious. Again, why? You would know that.
I told you, this isn't my area of expertise.
Stop. Can you just, I don't know, kill me right now?
Legally, I'm not allowed to do that. We're not in Canada.
Can you do something? You're supposed to help me.
I mean, I can try.
Dr. Hott grabs a hold of one of Jeremy's mandible parts.
This may hurt a little.
Dr. Hott pulls on the mandible, trying to pull it out. It does come out, but coming with it is part of Jeremy's face.
Ah! Ow! What the fuck? Is that my fucking face?
Jeremy looks in the mirror again.
Ah!
Jeremy runs off the stage. Dr. Hott is left standing on stage, holding half of Jeremy's face in his hands.
Bleh. Ah! Jesus Christ! What is happening to me?
Jeremy runs back on stage. He is now an ant.
Oh, wow, an ant. I was expecting a mantis or something cool like that, you know? Whoa, I'm sorry. Ants are super cool.
His head drops and his antenna drop. He is bug sad. Dr. Hott walks over to him, rubbing his bug arm.
Hey, it's okay.
Jeremy snuggles up to Dr. Hott. Jeremy then leans in, his mandibles clicking together. Dr. Hott leans back.
Whoa, buddy. Listen, if you were still human, I'd be into doing this, but like I'm not really attracted to...
Jeremy's mandibles grab onto Dr. Hott's face. Blackout. We hear the sounds of bones crunching and flesh being torn apart.
Ah!
End.